All right, we're live. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
welcome
what's up,
to Route
guys?
66. That is, welcome to Water Under the Bridge, our 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game, in which we are playing the classic AD&D module, The Temple of Elemental Evil, but updated to 5th edition sensibilities and set in a homebrew world called Enderin. Let's start with McKnightsey. Oh no, I see a problem.
Oh,
What?
it wasn't me. I just showed up here,
Well,
and
Yep,
it's fine.
there's a problem.
It's fine. I'm just gonna discreetly fix that while we're all introducing ourselves.
I'm Ashlow.
Well, who goes first? It's
Ava,
confusing.
Ava, I'm gonna go with what they're
I'm Jinko.
listed as.
I know karate and sword.
Jesus.
Did you forget to set up the scenes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know, it
Don't
happens.
point it out, and
It's-
people won't figure it
It's
out.
fine.
We're moving. We're teleporting right now. Hi, I'm Ava. I play Junko, the human rogue. Can't change my mind otherwise. I stream on Twitch at Avari2. Very simple. A lot of horror games, a lot of screaming and giggles. Not loud screaming. But I have teleported to a new location. That's why my backdrop is different. So enjoy the witch books.
Well, like, need to lower this camera a little bit, maybe
Yeah. Just go. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
more.
I don't know who's next to me, so high five
So,
or high five.
are you done?
I've moved everybody around on my Zoom, so
Yeah.
It'd be McKnightsey. Who's next?
Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm McKnightsey. I play the Twentyforth the elf in this campaign. I don't have secrets whatsoever. I am 100% honest all the time. There's nothing bad about me. But you can't catch me anywhere else. This is the only place you can catch me. Every now and then, I might pop into some of these guys' stream and just chill out there. But unless you're outside of that window, you can't see me every day.
I'll be there.
Nice.
Thank you. Ash, hi.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Ashley. I play Cora. She is a monk. Yep. And when I'm not here playing Cora, I'm playing Sayoni on Mondays. She blasts stuff with fire sometimes. And when I'm not playing D&D or Pathfinder, you can find me at Pixelbound Studios on Facebook and Instagram and Etsy. And you can find cute stuff like this. It's probably not going to focus very well, but
Yeah, that's fine.
can
I
you
want
see
Does
it?
it actually focus quite nicely?
Oh, wait.
No.
Yeah, it is. Hello.
that's much better, thanks.
Yeah.
So
Whatever.
freaking cute.
And she made this mug for me.
Good.
I
And I
can-
make
I
other
can vouch for the
ceramics.
mugs.
When my kiln doesn't kill the ceramics, I try to fire. Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You
it
fired
makes
your
my-
kiln.
It makes my coffee taste
No, the
extra
kiln, like,
smooth.
it heats up to like 2,600 degrees.
Ow.
So sometimes, things melt a little too much and they, it's all
Oops.
very
How-
chemically.
How often do you make ceramics?
I try to fire the kiln at least once a month.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Cryptic.
Hello, I'm Cryptic or Nathan. I play Dracon, the human wizard who loves magical items, loves looting stuff, loves talking, clearly, and currently, this is the only place you can find me. And yeah, that's me.
He also loves not getting hit by anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't get hit.
And
I try
humble
not to
brag.
get hit.
Yeah. It's too quick.
I don't brag.
Not bragging or anything, just
It's not in my DNA.
You're just so humble. Thank you. Saraha.
I'm Saraha. I'm playing the Nova Cree. She is a druid. I also am in the Monday game. I play Kyra. She's a cleric. And that's all of the places you can find me currently as well, because my PC is broken, so I am not streaming. Boo.
Feels bad, man.
But you can still follow her at Soraha Games, and you can still
You
follow
could,
Cryptic
yes.
at Cryptic with 2 eyes. And
Yeah,
Or else I'd
there's a
do
K
that.
in there.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's me.
Thank you. And thank you, Saraha. Ashlow.
Hey, I'm Ashley. I play Ithri, who's a a dwarf without any problems or weird, creepy guys that visit him in the night. Who just likes to hit stuff, really. When I'm not here, I'm mostly busy working far too hard or sorting out the YouTube channel, which one of these guys will post in the thing.
Oh.
For me, he's like right here, like diag.
I'll do it. It's me. Never mind.
Too slow.
I pointed at the Zoom cameras and then realized it's different to the thing cameras. That's why I was like
somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Breakdancing with his hands. That's what he's doing.
Somewhere.
Dancing.
Yeah, that's me.
Thank you.
What about you, Tim?
Me? Well, I'm Tim. I'm the Dungeon Master, the DM of this game. I play all of the NPCs, the monsters, the flora, fauna, certain shopkeeps who may or may not now be out of business. That one moneylender who you can't really tell if he's an asshole or if he's just introverted. A few dogs, some goblins, some bandits. You get the idea. I also adjudicate the rules, and I take the adventure text and present it to the players in a consumable manner, which they then usually take and then reshape in ways I was not prepared for. And
we consume it.
Yes.
And regurgitate it out.
And regurgitate
different
it.
ways.
Yes.
And then paint little pictures with it.
We're like little birds.
Finger paint.
Yeah. Mama bird, feed it back.
Cool.
When I'm not running this game or the game on Monday, you can find me on my Twitch channel as Askell Archer, streaming video games. That's it. So let's talk about you, chat. If you want to be involved in today's game, you can spend your channel points to buy chat's blessings, which are recorded by the little winged D20 at the bottom of the screen on our map. I think it's in the lower right corner. Our PCs can spend those chat's blessings at a 1-for-1 ratio to give themselves +1 on any D20 roll, or to give me -1 on any D20 roll. And as apparently I now need to update, they can also technically give themselves -1 on D20 rolls if for whatever strange reason they should want to.
I could see doing that to myself for some reason.
Listen, it could come in handy.
It apparently does come in handy.
What if you were like charmed and you didn't want to hit somebody? There you go.
That's a great example. I will say,
I would
chat's
never
blessings
think of that.
often come into play, and when they do, they change the game. They turn catastrophic failure into thriving success. So that's a great way if you want to be involved. You can also purchase inspiration for one of our PCs per game session, if you're frugal and really hang on to your channel points. That's all we got. We are going to be talking about a giveaway in the near future. We're not quite ready to get into that yet. For now, just pretend we're still at 34. Right. I think that's it, right? Yeah.
You can make an NPC if you save enough.
That's can. True. It's true. But then you can't spend on all the other shiny little perks.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Crooked buy one?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, recap.
Yes. Actually, before we recap, I do want to make one quick note. Instead of taking our usual break around the halfway point today, we are going to be ending the game a little bit early. Just want to make sure everyone is forewarned about that. So don't, if you're waiting for the break, probably don't wait for the break. Just go use the restroom.
Just stay here. If you need to go to the toilet, don't go to the toilet.
Or take it on your phone so you don't miss anything.
Just go South Park with it and get a bucket, Yell out for mom.
This is an odyssey that needs to end quickly. All right, let's recap. I've
D&D Poops Beyond.
taken some notes this time. So,
proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
We're learning.
You guys are a group of adventurers who have been working around the village of Hummelbank in the coastal nation of Saragarda. 10 years ago, you've learned, there was a conflict between the people of Hummelbank and a nearby temple dedicated to the elemental practices. That conflict should have ended then. But now, 10 years later, you found all kinds of signs that the temple is still active. And indeed, you tried to hunt down some of their spies. Most recently, you spent some time on research, gearing up for future adventures. Cora spent time speaking with Lareth, a dark cleric who also served the temple and who is now being held prisoner in a cell below Rutger and Byrne's tower.
But he's gonna eat good.
He
or better at
has
least.
given a fair bit of information from time to time. However, he has said he will not speak to you again until his conditions are made more comfortable.
Which will not happen.
You also proceeded to interrogate a second prisoner held in a cell in the Temple of Archael in the north part of Hummelbank. This prisoner is an assassin who came after you guys and damn near killed a couple of you. You learned that his name is Murar, that he is a Damphir from the city of Phaelite in former Korth. He, with the help of a little bit of enchantment magic, told you everything you could have ever asked for, including who the spies that you've been hunting for are. That being the two general store owners, Ramos and Gremag. He gave you some advice on who you could talk to in Nacht, where you might go, and who you should avoid. And then you departed for the temple. You initially planned on taking... this was already at the temple. You talked to Father Calamore. You initially planned on taking Calamore and Terracin with you to arrest the general store owners. And then you went to the tower instead, while they were waiting for you to say, hey, all right, we're ready, let's go. You brought Rutger and Byrne to the general store without the two priests and arrested Ramos and Gremag. It was a tough fight. Two of you were nearly killed, and Gremag nearly escaped. However, you were able to incapacitate, without killing, both of them. You were able to save your own, and I believe where we are picking up now, it is night. Almost midnight. Father Terracin and Father Calamore are still at the church, still waiting to hear, okay, we're ready, let's go get them.
It's that late?
It was pretty late. You went at night, yeah. Actually, it's probably not midnight. It's probably closer to 10 p.m. I would think.
Because weren't they like the shop was like they hadn't retired.
We found
the night, right?
No, the shop was closed.
The shop was closed, but
they hadn't turned up.
Yeah, we went to the shop to get them before they ended up going to the tavern.
Exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you guys have not fully healed yet. Some of you have healed enough that you can stand and act.
Ah, my leg!
But you patted down the two shopkeepers, took their weapons, their valuable gear. They were handed over to Rutger and Byrne, I believe. They were going to be taken to the temple, I think you decided?
Yeah. Not the same place Lareth is, I think we all agreed.
So the only thing that you missed out was that Nova sent an animal messenger to the temple to say that said.
Oh yeah.
I think it was just like get a cell ready or something really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Okay. So, Dracon, you stand near Byrne, having patted down Gremag. You've stabilized him, hoisted him up. Actually, I would say by hoisting him up, Byrne has created a floating disc and has tossed his body, his unconscious form, on the disc.
Ooh, that's cool.
Junko and Therithiel, you were both very badly injured. I would say both of you are probably in the process of just like tending to those injuries, trying not to reopen recently healed wounds. Probably still feeling the last traces of that poison that burned through your system. Nova, are you still... No, you shaped back into human or normal Nova form, right? No?
No, I think
I'm still a tiger.
Oh. Okay,
She
well,
pushed her way through the door as a tiger.
A very large tiger still kind of cantering about the area, keeping a watch over it, making sure that, Well, actually, that's what you were doing. I don't know what you're doing now. And then E3 and Cora, who had patted down Ramos, and Rutger has bound him and is like hoisting him up. What do you guys want to do?
I would like to start bandaging myself and just making sure that I'm okay because my leg. And much like the time I got a little cut in my toe, I'm gonna cheese the hell out of it. I'm like, help!
Well, when Cora hears that, she's gonna go over to Thrithiel and whip out the healer's kit and use it.
Thank you, Cora.
Right, you have a feat for this, yes?
I sure do. Let me just find the...
I think it will leave a scar, yes?
I'm gonna get the herbalism kit and start putting like leaves
it'll
on
be
mine.
Fine.
Like a poultice?
1d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I need to roll, it's 1d6 plus 4. Plus your level. So you heal
So that's
7 plus
3.
4. So 11 hit points.
Wait, isn't the plus 4 your level?
No. It's 1d6 plus 4 plus your level.
What's the plus 4?
It's just how the healer feat. 1d6 plus 4.
plus my level 4, so that's 11.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would say that's probably going to take like a minute or two. It would involve... I guess the poison isn't really going to be a factor in this case. It would be mostly just tending to like the injury where it was a crossbow bolt that hit you, correct?
It was a bolt, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I softly pat her head and thank her. Thank you, Cora.
It seemed really painful. You should be okay now. I'm gonna go tend to Junko.
Yes, go. I will stay here.
These big leaves that I'm just slapping on.
I'm gonna go to Junko. That's not poison ivy, is it?
No, it's medicinal.
Do you want me to help?
Okay.
I will do the same for her.
Okay.
She heals 11 hit points as well.
Okay. Thank you.
And you can see in both of their injuries, the flesh around the injury is very necrotic, and there's like a lot of purple veins popping out of the skin.
That's necrotic.
Necrosis in the literal sense,
You
not
know
the
that kind of
necrotic
flesh
damage.
needs to be removed, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that right now.
It's kind of lumped in with the healing that you're doing with the healers.
Ew, gross!
But it's
ouch.
I brought some maggots.
The poison that you guys were hit with, essentially, it was killing you in real time.
Kill me slowly
Very quickly.
with his hands.
Very,
Oh, okay.
very quickly.
With these words.
At least someone got it.
So, are we gonna go to the church with them, or just let them go?
I
Probably make sure they
can
get
go.
there.
We don't
If
have to
you-
worry about assassins anymore, so...
That we know of. There might be more.
No, I think we asked if he was the only one.
Oh, did we? I don't remember.
I think so.
Mirar said that he'd been trained by... Was it Grimmack?
Grimmack.
Grimmack, yeah.
So-
Nova?
Meow.
Can I
Nerds.
pet you?
I feel like it's becoming more increasingly weird every time I just want to pet her.
yeah.
Yeah.
I pet her head.
And correct me if
Hey.
I'm wrong, Nova is like a full-grown Bengal
Tiger,
tiger.
right?
Full-grown
Yeah.
tiger.
I've never
yeah.
seen a tiger like in
Massive.
real life. That's so cool.
I walk up to Cora and I start petting her as well.
Oh god.
That's
So it's me
creepy.
petting
Alright,
Cora,
can
petting
Can we get a pet chain, please? I want to start petting Ferrifio.
I'm going to look at the wizard, I
Burn?
can't remember his name, Burn,
Burn.
and the other guy, just like... letting this happen, kind of like.
Rutger was actually really both of them were preoccupied with their prisoners. Rutger has just like finished stowing Ramos on the floating disc, just draping his body over top of Gremag's, kind of while Burn is looking at you guys frowning, kind of watching.
I didn't do anything. I was just healing, man.
It's been a long day. Should we go to the church now? We can
I'm
question
gonna
them
escort
tonight.
these guys. Junko, are you? That looked like it hurt. Are you okay to walk?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Nova, you're so fluffy.
If you require
I'm going to die.
further healing, I dare say the fathers, Calamore and Terrison, should be more than prepared to patch you up at this point.
No.
Nova will. I'll drop my wild shape.
Oh!
Whilst people are still petting you.
Stands back
Mid
up.
pet.
I'm awkwardly like rubbing her chin. Oh, God, I'll stop.
Oh.
Oh.
So Junko and Thrithiel, you guys are still hurting, or?
I'm about half, a little under.
Yeah, I'm like-
I will cast.
Oh.
Is this your first time healing us?
Yeah,
oh my God,
and
it
last.
is.
First
And
and
last.
last.
Oh, and last.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
It's alright, I don't get hit.
That's why I don't get it. I mean, we are gonna take
Sorry.
a nap eventually.
Yeah, it's near bedtime.
It is. Yeah, it's near bedtime.
doesn't
I think
hurt.
before she can at least heal me, I'd be like, I don't need it. And I'll like turn her to face Thrithiel.
Okay, and I
looking
will
around.
cast. I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
That's
2d4 plus 3. Yeah.
Feel honored.
8.
And coming from a druid, I would imagine that kind of represents like a little bit of like some holly, some mistletoe, some berries just kind of being sprinkled over you, and
Are
a quick positive word.
there any healers
Thank you,
kits
Miss
in the
Novacree. I feel
the-
revived.
store? Silly?
Are any what in the store?
Healers kits?
It's funny you should ask.
I don't know if
Yeah,
there was
let's
healer
rob
kits,
them.
but there was a potion of greater heal that we didn't get last time because those.
I will remind, we did cover this last time. I don't think I mentioned it in the recap, but they had said that anything on Ramos and Gremag you were fair to take.
Yes.
Anything that was part of the store's property, they wanted you to still pay for.
Yeah.
And I believe someone
Wild
did take
shit.
something.
E3 took
Yeah.
a hammer and then
I
left
bought
Some
money.
money.
I bought a warhammer.
As far as healers kits and the like, it does not look like they have anything of that nature here.
Okay. Since I was here, I thought I should ask. Gotcha.
We're at the general store.
That's something you'd probably find at a temple.
The church? Yeah.
We are at the general store.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who's gonna run
the-
this? We got Elowen for the Grove. Wait, like who's leaving behind for the general store now?
Cora
sure they'll
puts on
find
some
someone.
glasses. I guess it's
Shotgun.
me.
Well, these guys are unconscious, so if you guys need like a rest up, we can
I think it's.
just take an hour in the inn and we'll reconvene at the temple.
We're taking these two to the church now.
I think it's
Yeah,
best
oh,
we
yeah,
go
yeah.
to the church.
Okay.
Why
Put
do
them
we
in their
need to go?
cells.
You've done your part.
I-
You absolutely don't have to accompany us. We can take care of this if you'd prefer. It's done.
Okay.
I'll look back to the group to see what they think of. Oh, sure.
I
okay.
think we should
I'm fine with
make
that.
sure they get there with no problem, and then we can go
Yeah, yeah.
rest, just in case.
I agree
I'm feeling
with
pretty
Miss
good,
Novacree.
so I'll take a walk with you.
Yeah, I'm fine as well.
I'll hang back.
I will stay with Cora. I have something to discuss.
Search yourselves. And Burn. just
Mr. Byrne,
gestures and the disc
before
starts
you
to float.
go,
Mhm.
when you feed
Oh God.
Lareth, do
Oh.
you do it? But you do it, right? It's you, or is it the guards?
No, I send people to do that. I'm
Oh,
far too
okay.
busy to be down there fiddle-faddling with our prisoners.
Definitely. Too busy to fiddle faddle. Okay. That was all.
If that was said loud enough for the rest of us to hear, Ithri's going to just check that these guys are actually unconscious.
Make what would this be? Perception check or insight check?
Oh, actually.
Pick your favorite. Perception or insight.
Okay, definitely not insight.
Oh, yeah. Wait, oh no, we knocked them out like
That's 11.
with non-lethal, didn't we?
Yeah.
One of them, the other was stabilized by Dracon.
I knocked one out.
I did a
That's
good
11
thing,
perception.
I suppose.
As far as you can tell, yes, they are both out cold. Ramos, it looks like probably has some broken bones in both of his arms. Gremag, it looks like part of his face might be a little crushed, and like half of his nose is clotted up completely, giving kind of a... He's snoring, sort of, but there's like blood bubbles in the snores.
Cute.
You don't imagine either of them's going to be coming to anytime soon.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure they weren't hearing what was said. And Cora, maybe we should keep the L words to inside the tower or something.
Yeah, you're right.
Just
maybe I should use a code word.
Just not talk about him.
Dick face.
Well,
I don't want to say that.
Far be it from me to contradict you, but I would say at this point, now that we have our spies, it is nothing but a benefit to you that the world finds out you have him alive and your prisoner. But do as you will. Rutger, let's go. Burn's gonna wave, and his disc, sort of like a flying saucer, starts to rotate and follow after them as they move away from the general store toward the temple.
Is Dracon coming with the assassin party or the chilling out party?
I'll come church for you guys.
Okay. On the way there, Ithri would hand you the box that he found.
What's this?
I don't know, but it's magic. Maybe don't open it now in case it's not magic, but it's got magic in it.
I will have a look when we have a moment.
Yeah, just I don't know. It seemed important.
I'm gonna hold it tight to my chest, like this is mine.
My precious. I limp behind the group that's going to the church.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll stick with the just hanging out group first. What do you guys want to do?
Who is it?
Who's all here?
Is it just me and Junko?
Just the two of you, yeah.
Cora will look at Junko guiltily.
Junko's gonna pull down her mask
So
she can see the scowl.
Gonna kill you.
I didn't. I said I was sorry.
You know that saying where they say road to hell is paved with good intentions?
No.
Well, it is. That's to say, you could think you're doing the right thing and then you end up doing the wrong thing.
I'll go to hell?
No, I'm saying that just because you think you're doing the right thing for you, it doesn't mean it's the right thing for me.
She'll nod. I thought everybody saw, and I thought they knew.
No, it was you. Only you.
I know that now. In battle, I guess I wasn't paying attention to what everyone could see.
Do you understand secrets are kept for a reason, right?
I'm starting to understand that.
I don't have my notes because I wrote it down. I don't remember if I rolled good for her name or not to know if like Cora was her real name. I don't think I did. Did I?
I don't think you did.
For the insight, okay.
I believe you knew she wasn't telling the truth, and you said you was going to keep that to yourself.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
You definitely didn't get like anything concrete though about what it.
No.
Yeah, okay. Like, if you didn't want to give your real name, and how I don't want people to know what I am, how is that any different?
Guess it's not.
I like you, Cora. I think you have a very good heart.
I'm sensing a butt.
No, but I just don't want to scold you and then not make you feel like you're adequate or whatever.
I understand. I won't tell your secrets
Thank
by
you.
accidents or otherwise.
And I will actually hug her.
She is shook, but she'll hug back. I'm gonna go to Burns Tower. Did you want to go?
For that? For Lel?
Yes.
For Lel?
Lel?
Lel.
Yeah, for Lel.
Yes, I go. I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right, as you two depart the general store, we're going to cut over to the other 4. 6 if you count Rutger and Byrne, 8 if you count Ramos and Gremag. As you approach the Temple of Archael, and as you do approach them, as you step inside that stone-fenced yard, you can see Father Calamore is standing outside, hands kind of clasped in front of him, expression grim. He doesn't look surprised to see you approach. And in fact, as you approach, he has a lantern, I suppose, that would be sitting on the ground next to him. He kind of leans down and picks it up, and as he does so, you see 2 more dark-garbed acolytes step away from the front door of the temple hall. Take them into custody. And the acolytes approach the disc. Just a moment. We've already got them incapacitated. We can take care of that. Save your pupils the trouble. No, I quite insist. You've done more than enough here. This is a church matter now. And the acolytes completely ignore Byrne and start, taking Ramos and Gremag off of the disc. Rutger kind of looks at Byrne a little, questioningly, and Byrne just kind of slightly shakes his head. What do the rest of you do?
Do you mind if we see them into their cells? Happy for your boys to do... Are they both males?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For your boys to do the heavy lifting?
Of course.
Just want to keep an eye on them.
I understand that you've done good work this eve.
Yeah, a little too enthusiastically. This guy might need an eye kept on him, pointing at... was it Remag?
Gremag, yep.
Remag was the one that had
that will be dealt
broken
with.
stuff. Yeah, he.
Have no fear. Died. They will not die on my watch. Not before the appointed hour.
When's
I'm
that?
not sure.
What?
When they have been judged. And should they not seek redemption? The law is clear, as is the words of Archael.
What happens if they do seek redemption?
He pauses. Should they seek it, then once more they will be judged, and it will be determined if their pursuits are sincere. If they are, we will handle that on a case-by-case basis, but they will need to be re-educated. They will almost certainly have to serve time in eminence to answer for their crimes. I did not realize you had an interest in these matters.
I just do not wish them to be set free again, but I am satisfied with your answer.
Oh, I don't think there's any danger of that. Come. Burn, you and your associate are no longer required. You may go. And he's just gonna go into the temple without waiting for a reply from Burn. Rutger's audibly mumbling something not at all pleasant. It's fine. I can see our work has been greatly appreciated. He kind of leans into probably E3, actually. Or no, it'd be to Dracon, since you're here. Maybe do keep an eye on, make sure things are handled fittingly.
Yes, of course.
Come, Rutger.
Before you leave, I want to thank you, both of you, for coming along and helping us with this.
Of course. This was for the greater good. Everyone needed this dealt with. I was even prepared to work with that sanctimonious, self-righteous prick. If it meant
understand.
This is a good night.
Yes.
And much good will come of this. Hopefully they will speak and sell out their associates, and everyone in Hummelbank will be able to sleep easier after this. It is I who should thank you. These are matters that were not for outsiders, and yet all of you stepped up to deal with this. Some of you, he glances at Nova, even in spite of perhaps being misspoken to. I will not forget this, and I assure you, no one in Hummelbank will either. Good evening. They're going.
I'll nod.
Go.
Before they go, I kind of give them a slight nod and a thank you.
Rutger is still cursing under his breath, shaking his head and kind of glowering even back at the church as they...
Nova's just been laughing at that the whole time, like trying to not laugh out loud, but...
As they get out of sight, Ithri's gonna say, "Oh shit, I had questions, but the thank you threw me off. Should we check on the prisoners?"
Yeah,
Yes,
I want to make sure
them.
they're... Yeah.
How will behind the group?
Head in.
Okay.
Wait for me.
As we're walking through, following them, I would like to keep an eye, because he said make sure everything is, copacetic, whatever,
I will
Just to
also
see if
keep
there's
an
anything
eye
out of the
out.
ordinary.
Did he say that loud enough for everyone to hear, or was that a whispered?
Only if you were really paying attention, because he leaned in for Dracon. I would say it was quiet enough that if you weren't paying attention, you could have missed it, but if you were actively, watching and listening, you could have caught that.
I'm not sure. I'm going to roll for it.
I'll love that.
Is that perception? Yeah, let's roll one of those. No, I missed it.
Probably not, yeah.
Cool.
Dracon, I will say the main thing that stands out to you is just that there's droplets of blood from the floating bodies. Actually, I'm sorry, they're not even floating anymore. From the dragged bodies. Probably from Gremag, who definitely was bloodied up while Ramos was more bruised. But you can see the blood trail going down the steps into the basement.
Yep.
You guys are able to catch up pretty easily. By the time you do catch up, you can see that one of the acolytes is waiting for you, holding kind of the curtain that partitions the basement open. As you approach, we have waited for you. Please come with me. You can see Father Calamore is kind of standing with his arms crossed over his chest, while a halfling and a human acolyte ready some cells with iron ball and chain in each of them for Ramos and Gremeg. Ah, you've caught up? Good. I trust this will be sufficient to hold our prisoners.
Hopefully, yes. Our only worry, it seems, would be that Gremag seems to be trained in the ways of a rogue. If there could be extra care to see that he doesn't try to escape or is able, of course. I know you will do your best, but
we will
maybe
keep
an
them
extra
under
eye.
a constant watch. I will see to this matter personally.
Is there another ball and chain like Danny has?
They are both being ball and chained as we speak, it would seem.
Missed that.
I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but of course we have questions we would like to ask these two.
I would say certainly not tonight. Come by tomorrow. Actually, we are to present them tomorrow to the town council.
Oh yes, of course.
I would say the day after. You may question them.
Could we...
I would not wait too long after that, though, for once the agents of Vigormount arrive, they will be taken.
Is it possible that we are able to question them before they are in front of the council?
It is unlikely. That is unlikely. Until then, they are our prisoners. We wish to discern as much as we can from them, that we might present it ourselves when we present them to the others.
I just want to remind you how successful we were with questioning the Danfir. And it might be worth us attempting the same thing before to get evidence.
Get ready, Saraha. You're up to bed again.
Hey.
Without exhaustion this time.
I guess
I
not.
think until
I'm still exhausted.
Until their danger has been fully appraised, it would be best to wait. Better that more informed, enlightened minds can speak on this matter, and then we will decide who will see them and to what effect.
More
gosh, these guys are
enlightened
assholes.
minds.
Assholes.
That is to say,
didn't
the
spot
village
these
elders, those who are responsible for the safety of this entire community.
And that allowed 2 spies to live among them for 5 years.
Yeah, no offense to your enlightened minds, but
So you
we kind of have done more work than any of you.
Why we would be reluctant to have yet more outsiders, and why our trust has been strained already.
I don't understand, but it's your town.
You
if you're just
mean
gonna
the
walk out.
outsiders who came into...
I'm gonna follow him.
Who came
I just
into
shake
town,
my head.
who captured and helped defend the village from Lareth, who caught the Danfir assassin, who caught the 2 spies.
The deeds wrought by these two are no less significant or substantial than your own. No one can be trusted fully these days.
Not even you.
When the council has reviewed all of the evidence, when we have reviewed the nature of these two's deeds and yours, I see no reason you can't speak with them. I also see no reason to rush this judgment.
I am not trying to rush anything.
Good, then I will see you here after the council meeting tomorrow. He smiles pleasantly.
I'll smile back. Obviously not a you're my friend smile.
Oh
more
no.
You're a prick.
I'm already making my way back upstairs.
Okay.
I'll
Thank you for providing us with the cells. We will see you tomorrow.
Fare thee well.
Yes.
And I'll turn around and walk upstairs as well.
Okay. What would you guys like to do now?
I think Ithri would have just been sat outside, probably with Nova if she's not gone far, saying words like ungrateful and pricks and
Yeah.
fuck's sake. And
I repeat those words for
other
words.
things in those general area.
As I walk
Nothing.
outside, not hearing you guys talk, I'm like,
Those are some very ungrateful pricks. I cannot deal with these people. for
I am
much
glad
longer.
we're all of like mind when it comes to this church.
Let's, yeah, I mean, I'm sure not every apple is rotten, but oh my god, let's go back to the inn.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's go.
Should we
Let's
not go back to get Cora and Miss Junko?
I think
We don't-
they would.
I think they would have
go
gone
into
back to the inn, right?
I believe that's where they would have went, yes.
Definitely where they are.
Definitely where they would have gone.
mm-hmm.
I just shrug and follow the group, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know technically that they went to the tower.
Yeah,
so-
no, we don't.
Because they didn't tell anyone.
Nope.
They're just there ransacking the store.
Because
Alright.
going to speak with Lareth without Bern or Rutger in the tower is definitely not a bad idea. But carry on.
Cora and
Kind of
Junko.
stings in
I
her
don't tell
mind.
you how to live your life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
don't,
be
don't put
quiet.
that in their mind.
You guys have made it to the tower. As you ascend the steps to the outside door, you can see that the door is shut, and indeed, even the little, 5-foot drawbridge is currently raised. There is an arrow slit to the right of the door, where you know the door guard is usually keeping watch. You can hear some quiet snoring coming from the direction of that arrow slit.
I'll jump over the thing.
There's nothing to jump to. It's just
I thought you said the.
it's up against the door. It's flush with the door.
Oh, okay. In that case, hello.
Snoring continues.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey! Who's out there?
It's Cora.
Oh!
Junko, and I'll put up my mask again prior to it coming up to the door.
Can you let us in, please?
What do you want?
I'm here to talk to Lareth as usual.
Baron's not home.
That's okay.
Just a staring contest.
Oh, I meant. What are we calling him? Lil?
Lil?
Lel?
Well,
Lil?
Lel?
Lel.
Yeah, they come back in the morning.
But has he eaten?
Eh?
Have you fed the prisoner?
What prisoner?
God damn it.
I love this guy.
Can you please let me in?
No. Come back in the morning.
Give this guy
Master
an extra-
Byrne. Master Rutger are in. Morning. Night.
Where are they?
What's that?
Where are Baron? Because I'm pretty sure he said Baron.
Out.
And Rutger. Where?
Out.
Where's out?
You can feel him peering through the arrow slit at you. You
What's he-
dumb.
It's not my fault you don't know what your leaders are.
I'm back in the morning. Not here. No
So you
business of
can
yours
nap
here.
again? So you can nap while on watch? Juka's just fucking with them at this point.
I would imagine over the next couple of minutes, assuming you two are not. Actually, hang on. 50-50, they might not be coming back. No, never mind. Yeah. This more or less continues. He doesn't. He definitely rises to your bait pretty easily, but he doesn't open the door.
Give this guy a medal or something.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I just keep baiting him because, I might as well.
Is there another entrance in?
As far as you've seen, no.
Like on the upper floors?
There's the tower top.
Chingu's gonna
Some
go climb
windows
again.
up there.
There are
Yeah.
parapets up there.
Time to pull up the rope like last time.
Yeah.
You would know that there are... In fact, looking up, you can kind of see that there are a couple people patrolling the parapet above.
Oh.
Should they test them?
No. Do you think Byrne or Rutger are coming back?
Probably.
Okay.
Brian has so much work to do, remember?
I'll sit down right in the middle of the thing and wait.
Just a reminder, by the way, I believe you went more or less from here, from talking to Lara.
No, I didn't. I didn't talk to him today.
Yes, you did.
That was yesterday.
That was today.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Crap! I got my days mixed up.
Happens to me all the time in real life.
Well, then I will stand up and leave. Let's go.
Good night.
He won! Haha!
Thought it was.
Did
the
he say
next
good night
day.
back?
No.
My bad.
There's sort of like a little from him.
This day was so long that I couldn't keep track.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I go back to the inn.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Timing probably works out more or less okay. I would say you two are still going to get back to the inn before the other four, but not by much. So you have all regathered at the Inn of the Welcome Lady. You can see that the atmosphere is smoky and scented with booze and cooking stew. There are maybe 24 people in the common room, having dinner, laughing, talking, drinking, eating.
I'm gonna go get myself some nice tea. The sweet kind. So I'm going for the chai today.
A dessert tea.
Celebrating.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm alive.
The only thing Ithri would have brought up on the way back to the inn is this one a secret, or are we letting people know? The whole spice.
Well, they're all gonna know tomorrow at the council meeting, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Drake on Nathan, I think you're muted.
I am muted. I am sorry. I don't believe it, after the council meeting. I don't know if they would just openly say we have caught 2 spies, but I don't really see a reason for us not to, but also tell people. Do you know what I mean?
Just wanted to show off a bit, but I can keep him track.
If you want to show off, you are more than welcome. I am not stopping you.
If it's not sensible, then that's fine.
Why do you show off?
Because people should know how awesome you guys are.
Perhaps the less people know of us, the better. The more our name gets out there, the more people are going to want to come attack us.
That makes sense.
For their own fame.
I think you can leave me out of the story. I didn't do much.
You were a massive tiger. That was
Yeah.
cool.
I just ran around, though.
I just got shot with a bolt. That's for a good, interesting story.
You guys are terrible at telling cool stories.
Sorry.
Gotta make it sound cool.
We need to remember that not only have we got rid of 2 spies, but this is also affecting the temple more so now, as we are now rid of the spies within the village. I'm sure that's going to draw more attention to us.
Okay, casual like.
Yeah.
Got it.
Casual. For the time being.
No, that's cool.
We could tell Oslo. He is part of the council. I don't see why he couldn't
True.
If you would like to tell him, but it's up to you, Ifri. I
Yeah,
have
maybe
other
we
things I need to do tonight, so
I just.
We walk.
Yeah, we walk there, I guess.
We're gonna say we
Still-
walk into the inn.
Limping behind everyone.
Okay. So at this point, I would say you've all regrouped in the inn.
Yeah.
Osler is very busy. It'll probably take. Honestly, the best time to flag him down would probably be when he's bringing you your drinks. Since you'd be in your I presume you'd be in your little privacy booth, your little VIP booth. So when
Yes.
when he's bringing you whatever food and drink you may order for the evening, if you wish, you can.
Yeah,
No,
we could see her.
Ifri's keeping it shut. Unless Osler asks.
So are we staying upstairs in the booth or going downstairs?
You don't get food and drink downstairs.
Well, I mean, we could get it and then go down, but I was just wondering where we were sitting.
I mean, unless we have something important to discuss, I don't see why we would go downstairs.
I mean, our next
didn't-
steps, technically.
I did want to look through their gear, but that's not a rush.
When Osler
I
does get
was-
here, I want to order a Kenosh Golden, some wine.
Okay. Yeah, he'll hook you up.
I
Um,
will.
My,
Go
So
ahead.
how did
2
everything
SP.
go at the church?
Oh, well, they were right pricks. But what else is new?
Oh, I see.
Nothing against you, it was them. I think it's just their personalities.
After that
Uh,
encounter with the church, I need a stiff drink.
Was it that
That's-
bad?
That and the poison.
They just told us that even though we had done all of the work, we couldn't be trusted.
And we had lesser minds. Honestly, I think there's an immovable rod stuck somewhere it shouldn't be, so I wouldn't worry too much.
What is that?
A rod that can't be moved. It's a magic thing that's like.
Oh, that'd
can
be
be-
very useful for what I do.
I don't think they actually have one. It was a joke.
Oh,
They
but
might
it
have
would
one.
still be useful. Like I
interesting.
can
I mean,
climb.
we could look for one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like. I would like very much.
I wouldn't want to look for theirs though, just in case they do have one.
Okay, sanitization.
Hmm.
Well, it's pretty late, so I think I'm gonna go to bed. Unless we
I'm
need
doing
to
alright,
talk
Dora.
about anything.
I don't think so.
I don't think I'll be able to keep watch tonight, Miss Chinko.
I can do it. It is okay.
I can try and get up there if you want company.
Oh,
Yes,
I
please.
just. Okay.
Perhaps we could push you up there somehow. Perhaps.
And you
I
two
can
first.
keep watch with you.
Okay.
I mean, you'd probably get up there easier than I can. So.
Well, not in this form, but in a different one, perhaps.
Oh, so I'm gonna be alone tonight?
If you want, Miss Cora, you can you could stay with us in our room, or
What was that
somebody
little
could stay
chuckle
in your room.
for?
I'll try not to snore.
It's up to you. I don't mind. It's just
No,
unless-
I'll be okay. We got
Maybe-
the problem, so
We've got the assassins now, so it should be
That's true. Yes.
less imminent.
Before everybody runs off, I have this studded leather armor
+1.
that I got from Hermag. Would anybody have any use for this?
And I'll place it on the table.
If no one
Uh,
else would take it, I might take it. Is that what the magic was for it? Did we?
Plus one.
Is leather light?
Yes.
Okay.
Studded leather.
We're all gonna fight for it, aren't we?
Nope, not me. I don't need it.
I don't need it.
Who got the other piece? Somebody else is wearing. It is you, no
Yeah.
It was me.
I guess
if
who has the lower AC of you two?
3, because monk, ranger, dude, fighter, and I.
Can Cora wear it?
I could, but I don't want it.
Do we roll for it? Do we paper scissors for it?
Well,
you get hurt more than I do. You can take it.
Oh, I don't know. You died last time.
I did not die. I just got knocked down. It really hurt.
Drake,
what are you saying, E3?
I not anytime soon, but I can probably make something similar if you could both need one.
Can you make it in black?
Color's not an issue.
You can have it.
I look over at Dracon. Mr. Dracon.
Yes.
Do you have a bid
Sorry,
for
what?
it?
Do I have
Do
a
you
what?
have-
Sorry.
A bid for it, or should I take it?
I can't wear any armor, unfortunately. All I
Then
have is my robes.
It is settled then. I will take this piece.
It is
That
settled.
would be 200 gold, please. No, I'm joking.
Wow, it's gonna be like that, is it?
Yeah.
I also have a crossbow. Does anybody want a crossbow?
I've got one, thanks.
No, I
Or
can't.
I also have a
use
crossbow that I've never used.
Perhaps we should start selling these things.
To whom?
Or there's a weapon.
True.
There's a. This is said under breath. There's a weapon stash downstairs.
He
if
could
we
just
just
hold
wanna-
it,
I
yes.
could leave it down there.
Add to the pile.
Rockbear
Yeah,
might
that's-
give you some money for weapons.
Yeah, that's true, you did that with me.
I'll give it to him right next time I see it.
I also found this ring that looks like it can do something. I'm not really sure what.
Would you?
It's got
You
like
also
a
found an
spike on it.
amulet, didn't you?
Oh, I thought we'd already overgame. I thought we'd already discussed that and passed out.
Overgame we
I
did,
might
yeah.
be wrong. Okay.
I don't know who got that, but I know we
It's an
figured out what it
amulet
was.
of non-detection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who got that?
I don't think anybody officially took it.
I maybe still have it then, but we know what it is.
Okay.
Do you know what this ring does, E3?
Not yet.
Are you going to have a look, or should I?
If you can figure it out.
We could
Before
both do it at the same
bedtime?
time, maybe.
Yeah, let's. Careful, it's got a spike on it.
It's what? Why?
There's it. I don't know. It's not my ring. That's what I want to figure out.
Okay.
It's it looks like if you put pressure in a spike. Does it look like the spike comes out if you put pressure on it or something? Is that what we were told?
The
I wasn't
the
sure.
poison ring?
Is that what it was? We don't know it's a poison ring yet.
I mean, that's not a magic item or anything. That's just the thing.
Oh,
the
okay.
little injectable thing in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't poison yourself.
I mean, is it?
Can I sense any magic on it, Tim?
Yeah.
Can I discern the magic behind it?
If you spend an hour.
An hour?
Yep.
An hour.
Jesus.
You can identify items during a short rest.
Well, I'll be short resting while chilling in here, so I can do that. I'd also like to
Unless-
look at the box as well that I have.
Well, unless you want me to do the ring and you do the box, so to speak.
You can. Yes. Yeah. Sure. You do the ring.
I'll open the box and have a look at what's in the box, Tim.
As he opens the box.
Okay.
Just in
Well,
case it explodes.
let me start with the ring. Since you're also identifying that, and I already have that open in front of me. The ring is a ring of partial protection +1.
Ooh.
The +1
A-
only goes to AC. It does not go to your saving throws. But it also has as a reaction when you are making physical contact with somebody, you can cause the little spike to pop out of the ring, and it will inject somebody with a poison that you put in it.
Could be
Is-
useful for Cora.
Yeah, it could be useful for anyone who needs some AC.
All I heard was AC. Nothing to do with physical contact with poison or anything like that.
Yeah.
You heard
Totally.
what you
Yes.
wanted to hear.
Yeah.
So the
Does it look like it has poison in it at the moment? Or does it look like it would need to be
At present, it does not appear to be loaded.
Okay. Well, I'll share that with the group if the group is still here.
Yep. That sounds like something Cora or Junko would use.
Yes,
Cora,
somebody
could
who's
you be
up
okay?
close.
Poisoning people?
Nope.
You've already got the poison, right, Junko? And I'll hold the ring out.
Historically, these are used when you're shaking somebody's hand, by the way. As it's the best time you can just quick jab them.
Nasty.
Sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky.
Would it have to be an unarmed strike to inject the poison?
No, it'd have to be more. You have to be physically grappling them and have contact with their, not armor, like with their physical body.
Okay.
In combat, it would be very difficult to use. It's more of a social situation thing.
Oh, it's fine.
As for the little coffer, it is locked.
Miss Junko, could you please perhaps, can you open this box for me, please?
I'm gonna look
sorry,
to see if it's trapped.
Make an investigation check.
It's probably not trapped. I am very good at knowing. Oh god.
As far as you can tell, it's not trapped.
Is it trapped, Miss Junko?
I don't think so. But
That's good
based
enough.
on previous experiences, I'm gonna take this thing outside and then open it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take it 10 feet from the building.
Okay, out into the yard. next
Yeah,
to
and
a
I want to
marked
kind of be on the
merch
side of
wagon.
it, so like it opens away from me.
Okay, I mean it's a very small little coffer.
I'm scared of poison just shooting out at me.
I that's fair. That is valid with you. So this would be a thieves' tools dexterity check.
Okay. Me. Sorry,
don't know
I
if
have
you
one monitor.
Double proficiency in thieves' tools or not? Or expertise?
I don't really know how to use it.
I'm not sure on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
You would go to inventory. Maybe.
Oh,
Well,
maybe.
you gotta check if you're proficient or if you're
I
double
am.
proficient.
It's right there.
Is it +2 proficiency or +4 proficiency?
For thieves' tools,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to see that part. I just know I have it, and
Just your proficiency bonus, no?
Well, rogues get
Oh.
something called expertise, where they can
Yeah.
choose some skills
Oh.
and or tool proficiencies to double their proficiency bonus in.
where would I look at that on D&D
Look for the
Beyond?
expertise class feature.
There is a
features.
tab that says features and traits.
Yeah, expertise,
Mhm.
thieves' tools, and acrobatics.
Okay, there you go. So you're going to add
Nice.
4 to your dexterity check.
Okay. 22.
22. Nice. That is actually very nice. Yeah, you have no problem with the lock. It's not
That's
even
the
that
up on your
complicated of a
face.
lock. You get it in like 20 seconds. 2 pins.
That's it. Do I open it? Does anything come out?
Nothing comes out. But opening
Oh,
it up,
rubber
you
snakes.
can see that it is full of gold, platinum, and gems. And some
Ooh.
some little potion vials, and a small black scarab.
I kind of like it. I'll bring the box inside.
Okay.
Good news, it didn't explode.
That is very
I
good
am-
news.
I am
Okay.
glad to hear that.
Me too.
Is that bad news?
No.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's that. Oh, fine. I was
I'm
worried.
not
for a
used to
second.
that.
What did you find, Miss Junko?
And she'll shake it a little. And then
Everything
open it.
explodes.
For you guys,
Just like a little for the coins to loosen up.
for you guys' benefit, it is 300 gold, 150 platinum,
Damn.
and 50 gems, which are a mix of amethyst, garnet, pearl, and tourmaline.
We're just some rich people, aren't we?
No ruby in there. Never mind.
And then there are 3 potions, 2 clear, 1 kind of orangish, and one small black scarab inscribed with some glyphs.
Can I identify the potions to see what they are?
During a short rest, yeah.
I'm short.
I guess this is a short rest, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is a short
Yeah.
rest. Yeah.
It is 2 potions.
I can help with that.
Oh,
No.
who's taking what?
Well, we got
Uh,
potion.
If you know the
Oh, true.
potions, you can look.
Well, you guys can disperse them as you see. Either way, you get the identify.
Sure.
Yeah.
They are 2 potions of invisibility and 1 potion of speed.
And can I also look at the scarab?
The scarab is not actually magic.
Do I know what the glyphs mean? Do
Yes,
I know
you
what
do.
it's for?
The glyphs are just arcane runes for the letters T, Z, G, and Y.
T, C, G, and Y.
Would that be shortened for Zugmoy?
You could make a Arcana check.
Why do I keep wanting so low? 15.
Yeah, it's real low. 15. It's possible. It seems like there's some significance to it, but what that significance is, you aren't sure.
So these potions, we have 2 that will grant invisibility, and we also have 1 that will make you go very fast.
That's a lot of invisibility we got. Oh yeah, and I'll pull out, because Ashley forgot, so Ithri did. I'll pull out the other bag of invisibility dust. Be like, I found this.
So we have 2 bags of invisibility dust.
And
Yeah.
invisibility potions.
Disappearance.
It appears we can be
Dust of
very
disappearance.
sneaky at some point. I reach over and I take a bottle of the invisibility potion.
In
If
fact,
you don't mind, I will take one of these.
Oh, speaking of potions, I have some
Oh.
healing potions to give out.
Oh, this is getting even better.
You have 2 or 3. I forget.
I have 6 actually,
How do you have 6?
because I had some to start with.
Oh.
Is this the day of my birth? Gifts everywhere.
Yeah.
This
I
is your
was-
birthday?
I have.
I don't think
I have
it's my
3
birthday.
that I made.
You have 3. Okay.
Yes.
Then I will give all of you except Junko 1, and then that leaves me with 3.
Is this
'Cause I
regular?
have 7, not 6.
Yeah, these are regular.
Yeah, they're just regular potions of healing.
Miss Junko, I was wondering, why can I never find my words? If you would like this other potion of invisibility, perhaps. I think you would probably be best with something like this.
Okay.
Oh,
Are we going to the forest now?
Not right now, but we might be soon. Why do you ask?
Because I'm wondering where the lady is from the church.
Excuse
Canon
so-
SL, yeah.
Sorry? Can you say that again?
I'm wondering,
Oh.
I forgot her name, and I don't have my
Can-
notes here
Canon
with
Yeah, I
me.
have
Ilya?
it somewhere. No.
Ilya.
Ilya.
What about her? Sorry.
Well, I wonder where she is.
I am also extremely curious. I was saying before
I don't know if this was a couple of days ago.
about what's his name? Elmore did say that there was hidden rooms and she was last seen around that area, I believe. I still feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being hopeful, but I still feel like the moat house has some significance to her whereabouts, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Raycon, did you know her?
I did not know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been around Hummel Bank, this area, in quite a while now.
Well, she used to be in Vigormount.
I was usually just keeping to myself within the academy, working, teaching. I wasn't the most social person.
You're from Vigormount?
I am from Eminence, but I was living in Vigormount working.
Oh.
I was a teacher there.
Myself and Kaylee scouted out the moat house as best we could, and we did not find any other secret entrance. But that is not to say that there is one about.
I know we avoided that room for a purpose, but there is still the one that was barricaded. I don't believe we went through there.
What?
I assume it was
The room that was barricaded? Did we go through that?
Yeah, it was just an armory. No, the one that was an armory. That's where there was 2 rooms behind it. No?
There was 2
that the
rooms
armory?
Oh, that one.
downstairs that had the cloaks in and the weapons and
Was that behind that door?
and
Yeah.
2 kegs of
Oh, my bad.
brandy.
Okay, yeah, cool.
That is where we fought the slime almost by that staircase. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
if we'd gone through that door. My bad.
Yeah, there were armories.
There was barrels of brandy. That's why I remember it.
I remember.
So
the
we should.
rooms
That's why we
now.
should go back.
If maybe I'm just being hopeful in thinking there is something more there, but
Well, we
She
do
could.
have that secret entrance ruined tower that goes to the temple.
There was also the meadow that Ashley's forgotten the name of.
Emerdy Meadows.
Emerdy Meadow.
oh yes, I would
Um,
like to go there because it sounds very cool.
It sounds
There's-
cool. I'd like to do a bit of a scout, but
Yes.
There's also
So-
the Goliath tree issue that perhaps we could address.
That's in the forest, yes. I believe
And
the
we got some
meadow is
evening
on. I think Noct is before the meadow, and the meadow is before the forest. I am being told by a higher power I am wrong.
Emerdy Meadow.
Can
is
we see
between
the
here
world
and
map?
Noct.
Quick.
Oh,
Is
it's
that
between
okay?
us and Noct.
Yeah.
So we should probably go there first, maybe.
Go there, then go to Noct.
Did I actually-
Speaking
That
of
sounds-
Noct,
Yes.
I did not like
I was gonna tell you all who Mother Scrang was.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
you were.
Oh yes,
Who
please.
is this witch? Did he call her?
Yeah, he didn't seem to
Apothecary.
like her, but that's probably because she's the one who helped me when I escaped the temple. She was the one that found me and helped me recover.
So a possible ally.
Yes, but I wasn't supposed to say her name or who she was. It just kind of came up, so.
Do you believe she is still within Noct, or do you think she would be in hiding?
No, she told me where I could find her. It was
Okay then.
Noct.
I don't
Um,
suppose you had any dealings with the smithy in Noct, did you, Nova?
No, just the innkeep that sold me out. But I would very much like to punch in the face.
We can kill him for you. Or
Well,
near death.
That
You
might
got the-
be a too.
You got the
extreme.
ring for it now.
oh yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll just shake his hand. Can I borrow that ring real quick?
Junko kind of like tries to hand it
Oh.
over.
No, I was. It's fine.
While I still have these items here, I have this potion here of speed. My first thought
What is
was
this?
maybe,
That do.
what does this
can't
potion do, Mr. DM, sir?
I shared.
It was
handouts.
in the handbook.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yep.
Where?
Potion
My
of
bad,
speed.
there
Items,
it
magic
is.
items, potions.
I weren't looking at roll 20. My bad.
Oh,
I-
okay.
Haste.
So it gives
spell
haste
for,
for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I personally was thinking, but now after reading this handy handout, maybe not E3, but it could be good for somebody who doesn't have much movements.
Hey, I'm real quick.
No, you're not, E3.
I'm working on it. I'm practicing. I'm trying to get better.
You're just very good over short distances, right?
That's what it is, yeah.
oh,
I would be
That's
really
dirt.
quick. I've just got a big hammer and it's slowing me down.
That's what it is.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yes.
If anybody thinks it would be good for them, maybe even Cora.
I think Korra or Berthiel or Junko. Not me
I
though.
think Korra is faster than I.
I mean-
Cora, it would be good for.
I don't disagree, but I also feel
But-
like these things tend to not work out well if we plan it in advance. Let's just give it to Cora for now and then see when we need it and who needs it. Thing.
Sure.
Did Cora, did you leave or did you stay down here while I was sorting these out?
No, I'm still down here.
I will
I
slide
can
the
take it.
potion.
Here you go, Miss Cora. It should help if you do come to use it.
Okay.
Also, guys, here is 50 gold pieces each, and 25 platinum pieces each.
Thanks, boss.
Hey.
You are
50 gold.
welcome.
50 gold, 25 platinum. Okay.
Um,
Good money.
We also have all of these gems. Of course, we don't know what they are worth. They might be useful for other things. Would you mind if I kept hold of them for the time being?
You do like
Go
the
for it.
shinies.
You are good friends with the jeweler, right? So
Yes,
Perhaps.
he owes us a lot of money.
He's gonna order stuff.
Perhaps instead of selling them, you just might hold on to them. They
What
might
kind of
be
gems are
useful
they
or
again?
not.
We have a mixture of amethyst, garments, and tourmaline, I believe they are called,
And maybe we can
And
use them to
pearls.
trade for things or
and pearls.
Oh, don't trade the pearls, please.
bells.
Why? What
I
do you
might
need
be able
pearls
to make use
for?
of those.
Would you like them now?
I can. Well, no, I can't do it right now. But at some point, I might be able to improve some weapons. But I need pearls.
Okay, just
Okay.
keep me noted. I will hold all onto these gems.
And
Pearls
I
and
will
rubies.
put the scarab on the table.
Does anybody know what this is?
It's a scarab.
Do I know
It's a
what it is?
scarab.
Actually, Nova.
I don't.
I was gonna say I would pick it up and investigate.
yeah, do a
pay for
check.
you. Yes, for everybody except Nova, it would be an Arcana check. For Nova,
I've already done mine, so.
it would be
I'm doing it.
your choice of Arcana or Perception.
I know so much about the scarab. So much.
Cora with a 1.
Not more than me.
Okay.
Got a
I'm
13.
sure I've seen children's toys like this. Is there like a wind up?
I got a 16 on perception.
Okay. You did notice one thing. Some of the individuals who were, we'll say, tormenting you had scarabs just like these.
Oh, fun times.
Like they were wearing them.
Lareth had one. One or two of the other significant associates also had them. Not the rank and file, but the...
Okay.
Oh.
Is it
I
like
will.
a brooch or?
I'll like
It's a
pick
scarab.
it up and just like slowly look at it. Who did the box belong to?
I don't know where Ifri got it from. He
It
handed
was
in
under the bed. The bed on the
the left.
left.
So
I
it's
don't know
it's definitely Ramos's, 100%.
Good detecting skills.
If I had to
Um,
guess, he
One
seems like a
smells
left
worse than the other.
man.
As
Well-
you pick it
Doesn't
up
narrow
and
down.
look, Nova, I will say,
The glyphs on the scarab spell out the letters T, Z, G, and Y. I believe it could be something to do with Zogmoy.
Well, Lareth was wearing one of these when I was in the temple, and a couple other high-ranking people were wearing them as well.
Was he
Maybe-
wearing one when we fought him? I don't
I
believe
don't
we
believe-
found it on him.
I don't believe we found one on him, no.
Maybe
Well, at that
it's,
point, he wasn't in the temple anymore, though. You know?
maybe it's
I
like
was-
a calling card. Like, hey, I've got a beetle. Let me in.
Yeah, that could be right, yes. some sort of sigil or like a brooch or a. I can't find the exact word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean.
Perhaps it was only given out to those more important.
I bet the person that replaced Lareth when he left his position is probably wearing one. Bel Sornig or whatever his name was.
I don't have my notes. I can't help you.
Yes, it's Belsornik. He is the higher water priest.
Yeah.
I assume anybody who goes in or out maybe of the temple has one, but this
I
is
only saw it on high-ranking people. Not everyone had one. Just like people who were important.
Did we get one off Lareth?
No.
I don't mean to play down his importance in all of this, but do you really believe Ramos was a high-ranking person within the temple?
Well, I don't know. It's worth asking him about the.
This is something
beetle,
we should ask.
You know?
Of course, yes.
Wasn't it head of water elements? Or I don't really understand how it works, but
That's Belsornig.
Wasn't that what Lareth was?
Lareth was that, yes.
And then he got promoted. Well,
Yeah.
he said promotion, whether or not you call
The
it
promotion. I say sideways movement. But...
Promotion to an
Yes.
external office with a pay cut and less.
that.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
less
Everything.
larger commute. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible decision.
Traveling all the time. You're never home.
We get paid a lot.
But I just thought I would show you this. Is there any other significance, do you think, Nova?
No, just that I saw it while I was there.
Perhaps this could be our way into the temple.
Cora, you've got a water amulet thing, right?
No.
You had the amulet of movement or something like that? No,
Oh,
circlet.
it's a phylactery.
Oh, one of those. Yeah. Does that have any like inscriptions? Does it look similar in like the glyphs or anything?
I'll take my hood down and pull it off. Does it?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Where did you
I
get
think
that?
that's all right. I think I've run out of good ideas anyway.
It was from Lareth.
Oh.
When
are you
fought him
talking
in the-
about his
Sigil?
his holy symbol?
His
Oh,
holy
he-
symbol isn't related to
No,
the elements.
Yeah.
it's the devour, maybe. I think, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be an unholy symbol?
I guess so. I guess it's holy to them and unholy to us.
I don't know.
Fair.
Um,
Fair.
What?
I'll just put my hand back out to Nova for the scarab. And
I'll hand it back.
I'll just pocket it.
I guess that convenes the meeting for tonight, everybody.
What are we doing tomorrow?
I think we should
Going to
keep
the council thing?
preparing, and also we're gonna go to the council thing.
I thought the council meeting was like closed to the public. So
Oh.
We are not
Wasn't Vern
normal
gonna
public.
get us in there though?
I
I
don't.
believe we are able to go.
I mean,
I thought it
it's-
was public.
I thought so too.
It seemed. I mean, I was only half paying attention, but it seemed like Byrne thought it was a great idea, and then Father Callamore doesn't. So, I guess they've got to decide between them whether we're welcome or not.
Father Callamore doesn't think very highly of us, so.
I don't think.
Father
he does.
Callamore doesn't think highly of anybody.
Yeah.
I would
I
at
mean-
least try to make our way in at least.
Yeah, the least we can do is I assume obviously Bern and Rodger will be there. Maybe try to attend with them. See if we are allowed to go in at all.
Do we know what time it's at?
I was gonna say, did anyone ask what time of day it would be?
Just a note, Rutger and Byrne are here at present.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna go up to them.
Gonna go out into the common room.
Yep, I'm gonna go ask.
You can see them pretty much just like the previous day. Byrne with a mostly empty glass of wine with a mostly empty bottle of wine next to his glass.
I picked a good time.
Is this his personal wine or?
No, it looks like he bought it.
Oh, dang it. He had some good stuff last time.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I was wondering what time is meeting tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be just before sundown at...
It may be worth noting. You will have to arrive with us. They won't likely be very encouraging of you just walking in the door.
What? Why not?
Because they're not part of the council. It is still closed doors.
Yeah, but I would have thought after everything they've done.
Yeah, you would have thought.
Ouch.
Same.
Burn.
We
You
thought
hear me
it too.
shouting from the room.
I will make sure you can get in the door. Though I should remind you that as it is town business, you would do well to keep quiet during the meeting for as much as you can. I will make sure you have a chance to speak, but it will not look good if you are intruding upon the rest of the village business.
Understood.
And I would rather you be taken as seriously as certain amongst them can take you.
Calamore, huh?
Well, Calamore does not actually have a role in this. It is Father Terrison who speaks.
Close enough. I meant.
Yes. Yes.
They're both pretentious pricks.
Yes.
True.
You hear me shout from the room.
So I will meet you much prior to sundown, right?
If you'd like, we can meet out front here.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will salute and walk away. Out of habit.
Have a good night.
Like I catch myself like mid
No, not that.
yeah.
You know the.
And by the way,
Just-
Corvanian salute.
Yeah.
There's actually two different Corvanian
Oh yeah, you guys
salutes.
can't see my chest right now.
Fair enough. I would assume from you it would be the closed fist salute,
Mm-hmm.
which is military. Okay. All right.
Thought my camera
So-
came down to here.
So tomorrow, we was told by Father Terrison, whatever his name was, that we are unable to question the two prisoners until after the council meeting. So we pretty much have the whole day to ourselves leading up to.
I'd like to do more research.
Dracon's gonna like look at the table like and just sigh slightly, like
I need to do my scrolls still.
Well, I think we're okay to travel separately now that, you know. So,
I would do some tonight, but it is very late, and
On the research
I
front,
don't-
just so you guys know, you have put in 24 hours out of 40 required.
so it's one more day's worth.
Mm-hmm.
if it was three of
How long
us-
have we been in town for now then? Since
A couple weeks.
no, I mean more so for the money, because we was told 5 days
Oh,
longer.
on
it's
that,
like
I think
another
it's been
3.
3 or 4, but I can't remember.
no, it hasn't. I'm keeping track.
3 or
of that.
4 plus weeks. Because last time we played, it was a week.
Uh,
You guys
Mhm.
got the
you've
information.
got Well, yeah, but then you guys didn't end up doing the entire week. Right. You've got 4 more days until you get the 1900. After starting tomorrow, longer. It will be 3 more days.
Yeah, I feel like
so it's definitely getting longer, but it's fine.
No, I got a thing. I'm tracking with it.
Is the plan to stick in town until that turns up and then head to?
I'm not fussed.
Okay.
I mean, we can always do with the money, but I don't mind leaving beforehand.
Don't know if we should carry that amount of money on us.
There's nowhere else to put it. It will be shared between us, and we carry it. It should be fine. Besides the point, we should rest and prepare for the meeting. When we leave town, are we agreed on going to the fields?
Yeah.
Yes, it's on the way, so yeah.
Those
Where the group goes, I go.
Aye.
Me.
I mean,
Aye.
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 It's fun being it's fun being the leader.
I'll smile.
Whatever makes you happy.
So, are you guys settling in for the night?
Yes.
I go get my bucket.
Ifri is going to go down into the secret basement and look through the shields and pick one that looks nice.
Okay.
You getting your bucket for tomorrow?
No, I have to get the black. Well, actually, it would fade, but yeah, I always get it the night before.
Yeah.
E3. Of the different shields, most of them are unadorned or have very basic, like, heraldry of, like, vigor mount or eminence. One of them looks like it has some more significant heraldry upon it, depicting a coat of arms with a pair of antlers. And in the upper right corner, oh boy, hang on. I gotta actually look this up because now I can't remember my heraldry. I guess it would probably not be familiar to you anyway, unless you want to do like a history check, but it has some fancier heraldry depicting like angelic wings, a heart, H-A-R-T, antlers, etc.
Ithri will take the plainest one that's dwarf-sized that he can.
Okay.
And just make a mental note of the shield.
Okay.
The other shield.
Got it.
In fact, would ask Osler, I think, before bed about that shield when it had died down and gone quiet. And
sure. All right, so it's going to be quite later. You can see Osler is starting to slow down. He's probably pretty fatigued. This would be well after midnight by this point. Not too many people eating anymore. He's just kind of filling up drinks on occasion, gossiping with the local traders when you approach. Master E3, can I do for you?
I was looking through, and E3 will like look around to make sure that there's no ears in sight.
Do you want me to step into the other
It's
room?
not important. It's just the shield. I saw a shield with, and I'll describe the heraldry. I just wondered if it was something familiar to you.
Oh, well, yes. I forgot it was down there, to be honest. It's no mere shield. It was borne by a knight of the heart. One of the Knights of the Isles, I believe.
No, it's not something I'm familiar with. What is that?
No, I suppose not.
A local?
I suppose not. They're sort of famous, a famous knight's order around these parts. From up north round Korth and Carinia, mostly. I think Knights of the Isles are more from Gera Arda, but they're a exclusively elven order of knights.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know too much about their history. Well, don't know too much except I know they're very, very selective, and and of course Prince Thrummel is one of them.
Oh, the
Lord
person
Knight
you
now.
mentioned. A court knight.
Lord Knight.
A Lord Knight.
One of the highest in their order.
Wow.
Though he's not Order of the Isles, I think he's probably Order of Korth, I would think.
Oh, okay.
All Knights of the Art.
I presume it's something that would be would draw attention to people.
Well,
some people around here.
Yeah, I suppose it would. You're not supposed to bear their heraldry unless you're, part of their order or at least honorary.
I think I'll leave it in place then.
Well, keep up the way you're going. You might find yourself an honorary Knight of the Art anyway.
Not me, but we can hope, I suppose.
I'll just, probably better if I just take that out of there. It wasn't supposed to be kept down there. Just needed a place to put it, and one thing led to another, and, slipped my mind.
Might be valuable to someone.
Oh, I wouldn't sell that for money. Wouldn't be right. Knights of the Art are all heroic folk.
Yeah, I meant in terms of someone might be missing it.
Oh,
if
not
it's
him.
something they held. Oh.
Fell in the Battle of Emerdy Meadow.
Maybe. Oh, speaking of Emerdy Meadow, we are planning a field trip.
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
We've been warned. I just wondered if you know anyone that would show us the safest way there.
Safest way there? Well, I reckon just take the road up to Noct.
Can't
You'll
miss
pass
it.
right by it. Now, on the map, I know you guys are there. Chat, I know you're not. Unfortunately, there's too many words for me to actually mark it on the map, at least on the continent map. But this entire area is Emerdy Meadow. Everything from the river to the forest is Emerdy Meadow.
Oh, I see. Okay. Nice.
The Noct Road, take you right alongside it.
So
Conventional wisdom is you stay in the road, you don't follow any lights, you don't travel when it's foggy. You ought to make it just fine. Bandits permitting, but if you got a death wish, I suppose.
So it's not worth a quick adventure then?
Oh, I should think not. It's all haunted battlefield. Not there, but the dead of Emerdy Meadow. Fallen of a past war. Might be some scavengers, I suppose. Run into some carrion feeders.
Where I'm from, souls that have fallen sometimes need to be selected to pass on. Maybe that's all that needs to happen. Not that I know how to do that.
If that's the case, I reckon they'd need quite a few selectins. Get all those dead moving on. But
I'll pass on the information. All right, thanks, Osler. Night.
good night. Thanks for reminding me about that shield. As you're like walking away. Is there anything else anyone wants to do tonight?
I am just going to quickly roll to recharge my wand.
Go ahead.
And that is all I'm doing.
Anyone
I'm gonna go sleep.
sleep? Did anyone want to attune to anything?
I would
That was
like to
very
do
cool.
something also.
Is that armor that I'm taking? Do I need a tune for that? For that plus one?
I
Oh,
don't think you need to attune to +1 armor.
Okay.
but the amulet that we found does need to be attuned to. So if anybody wants to wear it,
I did.
I
share
mean,
that, right? Yes,
E3 still has that, I believe. I mean,
Yeah, no one asked for it, and
It's
E3 doesn't need
literally
it,
not-
but it's just.
I don't even think it's being mentioned.
It's an amulet of proof against life and detection or something like that.
Actually, if no one asked for it, I think E3 would.
Wear it.
Just
But he
out
should.
of
Just realize I am the sort of person who
curiosity.
I will take all magical items just because. So,
Yeah.
So start claiming them.
Yeah.
Okay.
what does that actually do, though? What is that amulet useful for?
I just shared the item card.
While wearing this amulet, you are hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying
Now,
senses.
I don't want to be that guy, but maybe Cora.
I will hand it over if it's wanted, but we'll use it if it's not for specific reasons.
Well, I only mentioned Cora because obviously, if she is being followed or hunted, then
Yeah.
that's my only thought. I don't. It's up to you guys.
It was offered out at dinner time, so if Cora wanted it,
Or I
would've been
didn't
passed
really
on.
think about that.
If Cora thinks about it in the morning, she can request it.
Okay. Anything?
Y'all know how badly I want to attune to this stupid orb right now.
Oh no!
Attuned to it.
Oh,
just
no.
because
Don't do
sounds
it.
cool.
I mean, you definitely shouldn't. It'd be very irresponsible.
But you could
It's.
I
definitely,
could though.
if you wanted to.
I definitely don't have someone telling me that I could do it and it would be fine.
I mean, if you do, but you don't, I'll do it.
I mean, if you do it in secret, no one
I'm
knows.
not
about
letting it out of my sight. Good luck to pry it off my dead body.
Done and done.
I will.
Alright, so it's still no degree.
I have to
Would,
update something.
I would like to do something if I could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cora is alone, yeah.
Yeah, let me
You guys
update
are
this.
sleeping on the roof, right?
I'll be on the roof. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So she's by herself in a room. She's going to disrobe from the waist up. She's gonna pull her hair in front of her, just gonna let it drape down. And she's gonna go over to the mirror in the room and pull out that little hand mirror she borrowed. And stand with her back to the mirror and hold up the mirror and look at it. Okay. So Lareth just went, and then it went, so it's all you gotta do. Okay. She's gonna clench her fist, concentrate really hard while she's watching her back.
Well, that's one rip.
And she's gonna look at
A
her
turd
back.
falls out.
Yeah, she just poops. Oh, I tuned it instead. And when nothing happens,
Can you make
she
a roll?
concentrates
Yeah,
again.
one.
She tries really hard. Looks at her back. That's what I thought. She'll just throw the mirror on a chair. Go to bed. That's it.
Bloody hell! Why not just sing "Happy Birthday" to yourself again?
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
I guess on that note,
We're done for the day.
the sun rises. But before it does, Junko, you find yourself standing in a forgotten cemetery. You can see countless gravestones. You can see two new ones. You're used to seeing, like, every time you have this dream, often there's new ones. Though the two new ones are both empty. There's just empty pits in front of them. No names marked on the stones. The usual skeletal being glowering at you. What do you want?
Why is there more?
You put them there.
I did not.
You always put them there.
Why?
I wish I knew.
Can I try and see its fate, like its anything marking on this thing to see if I can tell who this skeletal figure is?
Yeah. And I would imagine this is something, I mean, you've been seeing this individual for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine it's pretty regular, but you can try the insight check.
Sorry, I was changing my proficiency. You said perception?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm sorry, insight. Insight.
Oh, insight? Okay.
If it's the same bonus, you can keep the roll.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So 14.
14. Other than a sense of familiarity, of knowing this individual, and of them knowing you, you've never really been able to place them. It's just it's irritating because you remember every night, you remember every dream, and every time you remember almost who they are. It's like they're just on the edge of recollection and never quite enough. What do you want? What would you learn?
Look over at my Davis skeleton. And again, whisper, I'm sorry. And then I'll point to a hunter for survival.
And even as you point, like their spectral figure, half rotted, rises from a tombstone, moving toward you, bow in hand, reaching for your forehead and like reaching right through, and everything goes cold and you awaken in a cold sweat with the knowledge. And it's actually about 15 minutes before dawn, so that takes us to it's morning.
Morning.
For some of us.
Well, yes, for some of you.
Is Nova Cree with me still?
Yeah. I'd be asleep, but yeah.
I will wake her up to go back down.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Do you want to go inside?
Yeah. Well, it's probably more comfortable than the roof, so.
It's equal to me. And we'll go in through the window for Cora. Is she topless?
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Yes, I see. She's in bed sleeping still.
It's not what I asked.
She's
Got
under
a
the
bob
covers. You don't know.
I will let her sleep.
For the sake of kind of moving forward, what do you guys want to do with your day?
I will wait for Cora to wake up. Wait for her to come downstairs and meet her, and possibly Peripheral, if he still wants to join. We'll go and do research.
But you wanted to do your scroll.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Yeah, but I can do that over time. It's
I will
fine.
note, you have 16 hours remaining, which means two people could technically get it done. You don't need the third to finish the research today.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, I was thinking of doing something else, so I won't tag along with you guys this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, Cora will wake up, do her hair, and go do research for Joy-Con. And yes, she was topless in bed. Since you wanted to know.
I'm a peek at her back if I see it.
This peeping Tom over here is weirdo.
Dude, no, like that's
boobs on
something
her back.
curious to see if like we all have like dots or something for where they show.
Her
like,
It's like a
back is
smiley face.
yeah.
completely unmarked, unblemished, toned.
She needs a couple of arrows in her. Scar her up a little
I
bit.
catch the arrows that come to me.
Yes, you do.
Put a little feather right there, just.
I don't.
Oh.
I take him to the chest.
She's gonna give Thrithiel back his mirror. Thanks for letting me borrow this.
Thank you, Miss Cora. Was it useful for you?
Yes, it was.
I asked no more questions, and I still put it away.
All right. So we've got Cora and Dracon off for the day. How about Junko? What are you doing today?
Come back to me, please.
How about Nova?
What?
What are you doing today?
I'm sorry, my audio like cut out right as I saw you say something, and I was
It's all
like,
good.
he's probably talking to me. I don't know.
Could always use more potions.
Unless you have something specific.
F3 will lend you gold for potions if you need it.
She has 50 gold now. What are you talking about?
It's true. Now I have.
Yeah,
50.
but I think she only has 50 gold. So.
Yeah, but it's 25 to make one.
Well, and don't forget, and the platinum.
And yeah, she has platinum as well.
Oh, true.
It's the richest she's ever been.
For real though.
Wait for 4 days.
Yeah.
Well, 3 days
I mean,
now.
there's not like any wildlife here that is like new to me, is there?
In Hummelbank?
Yeah.
Um,
It's like the same climate, right? So.
Well, it is,
Yes.
but also, though, it's out of the jungle and more plains and along a river. So maybe there could be, particularly in the river.
Go look for new
Just
fish.
It's just that mangy dog down the road.
Unfortunately, most of the wildlife that would be new out here would probably be birds. Different types of birds.
Oh. Which I
Burp.
cannot transform into flying creatures. So.
I'd imagine just outside of town, you might be able to find more uncommon animals. I'd imagine horses aren't super common where you're from.
No, probably not in a jungle. No.
No.
There are some
guess-
horses in the stable.
There are. I guess I'll spend the day making a potion, and then if I have any time after that and before we go to the meeting, then I'll like just spend time studying the wildlife that is unfamiliar to me.
Okay. Yep, you can do that. Absolutely. E3.
E3 is going to be at the forge. I presume everyone went off from breakfast room before E3 even woke up. So I'll have breakfast. Head to
We
forge.
would have told you and woke you up, or at least Cora would have.
I
Oh, yeah.
would have waited for you. I would have
okay.
chilled.
Same.
Yeah, we probably all would have waited till we're all together.
Oh, okay. E3 will say to everyone, I can spend some time at the forge unless you guys have any other plans. But those horses at the assassin's place were... Didn't someone say they wanted to investigate that? Or was that a dream?
I think I
did.
might have said something.
You do seem to have some odd dreams, E3, so
Yeah, that is a thing. But
I think there was talk about possibly using them
Yeah.
to get us to Noct for travel, but
do we
I
need
don't
to
recall
get...
anything besides
I
that.
don't know much about horses. Do we need to get friendly with them?
Yeah, they
Wish
didn't
you're
be
right,
part
then
of-
yes.
That can be part of my wildlife studying if you would like. I can do that
Cool.
instead.
A3 is going to spend some time with horses at the shop and or time at the forge just doing, I guess, odd jobs if they're available. And if they're not available, decorating this shield that he's picked up.
Okay, so in terms of downtime, I'm looking at the different downtime tasks. Wouldn't really be training. Work. I think that would be work. What E3's doing.
Work.
Work. He'll be doing some work.
Okay, and then Thrithiel, what are you going to be doing?
I want to go to the grove and have a little chat with Elwyn.
Okay. I'd say you can do that. When did you want to do that?
Whenever everyone separates, I'll just make my way out there. I tell the group that I will be going to the grove.
Are you
Okay.
Lady Elowen?
Watch out for bears.
Yes, I
Yes.
will keep an eye out for bears.
Tell Miss Elowen I said hello, please.
Of course.
And that I miss her, kinda, a little bit. But not too much, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, of course, yes.
Careful of
She
her
might
ice
get
spells.
you. I was just gonna say that. She might get you again with her ice knives. So you always have to be nice.
I can get... No, never mind.
Okay, are you planning on spending like the entire day there, or?
No, I just had one or two questions I want to ask her.
Okay, I'm just trying to get a read, like a layout for how the day ends up going.
Yeah, I was just gonna speak to her, then just stay there at the grove, chill for a little bit.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Do my
also
elf
is a downtime activity, so I can work with that. Okay, I guess we'll start with you then, since that would be the most immediate item on the list. It's like a 1-minute walk to the Druid's Grove. You find it's looking a lot better these days. Most of the corruption, the twisting of the trees and the bushes and the plant life out here has been removed. You actually find Elowen is at present. It looks like she is tending to the pond at the heart of the grove.
I walk up. Well met, Lady Elowen. How are you this fine day?
She'll kind of stand up, wiping her hands off. Well met. Hi.
It has been a while since we have spoken.
Yeah.
Do you fare well, Hill?
Yeah. How are things?
Busy, as you would expect. But you are doing a good job here. The grove seems a lot healthier since you've taken over.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's not been easy. There's still something. Well, I guess we would know it was the Golthias tree. Its influence is still affecting the place. I'm just
Yes. This
keeping it
corruption
at bay.
runs deep.
It's a constant effort. But
That is something we will discuss. I think that's something we will try to do soon. Take care of that Goliath tree.
thank you.
But I digress. I came here to ask for your expertise. And I don't think anyone saw me take the daggers from the assassin. But I have them wrapped up in a satchel of sorts.
Mhm.
Please be careful when you handle this. And I kind of open up the satchel and I pull out the daggers. Is there a way perhaps that you could identify the poison that's on these daggers?
Let me find her character sheet. Maybe. Let me see them. So let me see what her proficiencies are in.
Oh, I identified it last time.
The poison?
Mm-hmm.
Not on the.
But I was also on
yours
the
was
ground.
the vials that you had. It's probably the same poison, but it was a different source of the poison that you were
okay.
identifying. Technically, the daggers have lost some of the virility in the venom. It's probably only good for 1 strike each instead of 3, just because like it's begun to dry, and the longer time passes, it's not going to be good forever.
It was used a lot on Junko, I understand.
That too, yeah. Okay, I guess that would be a nature check.
Because they're rude.
I love it.
Of course you do.
little bit of shade,
Yes,
you know.
actually, I do know what this is. When I was traveling here, we actually encountered some of these. This is wyvern venom.
Is that what the snake would kill, or is that a basilisk?
Neither. That was just a giant snake.
Oh, okay.
Basilisks
big
are
snake.
six-legged lizards.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
fun.
They're not very
They're-
nice.
It's a sort of like a scorpion dragon. They're not very smart, but they're mountain-dwelling creatures.
Alas, I was hoping that perhaps there was some kind of plant that it derived from that I could recreate it.
Not this one. Sorry. If you could capture a wyvern, you could probably harvest its venom or milk it. I wouldn't recommend it, though. They're dangerous. Even
Yes.
for my people.
If they carry this kind of poison, they must be.
They don't they're too smart to domesticate and too foul-tempered to cooperate, even with those who mean them no ill intent.
I understand. Do you know of a way perhaps to preserve the poison on the blade?
Once it's been put on the blade, no. If you have a vial or a bottle of it somewhere, I could do that. To be honest, I don't really work a whole lot with poison.
I smile and give her a understanding nod. Yes, I understand. I cover them back up, put them back in the satchel, put it back on my person. If you don't mind, I would like to stay here a while.
Of course.
Walk about.
Of course. This grove is as much yours as anybody's now. Do you mind if I keep working?
Please. Continue.
And she's gonna...
New side.
Hmm?
I was gonna say new side quest, milk a basilisk.
Basilisk would be a whole different can of worms. Wyvern, though.
Yeah, wyvern.
Oh, wyvern, sorry.
Wyvern. Not
Why did I
any
say-
more fun than a basilisk, I promise you.
Wyverns
one day.
don't count as a dragon, do they?
They do.
Ooh.
They are stupider
one
than
for
white
that quest.
dragons and meaner than red dragons.
I need a tooth.
We're gonna go hunting
Alright.
at some point. I give a slight nod and bow. Thank you, Lady Elowen.
She's going to continue tending to the grove. She lets you stay as long as you want. Let's take a look at what relaxing entails. I don't think there's any... I can't imagine you'd have to roll to relax. I think it's just...
Damn it. Accidentally have an
characters who
anxiety attack.
maintain at least a modest lifestyle while relaxing. Oh, okay. So to get the mechanical benefits, it does take a week of relaxation. So if you want, you can put 8 hours out of 40 have been spent relaxing. You complete that, it would give you, for your benefit, nothing, I think, that would help you.
So it's fine.
Relaxing
I'll
is
put it down.
pointless.
It gives you advantage
Confirmed.
on saving throws to recover from diseases and poisons, and you can end one effect that keeps you from regaining hit points per week.
Yeah.
Or you can restore one ability score that has been reduced.
Okay, that's kind of cool though.
It
Yeah,
is
okay,
pretty cool,
I'll take the point. I'll write that down.
So you've got 8 hours of relaxation, basically.
But also mental well-being.
Also that, yes, and also exactly you're you'd be
I'm
feeling
smarter?
pretty
What?
good. You'd be feeling more at ease, more loose, if you will.
Loosey goosey. Also, this venom kind of needed to go through me.
That too. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Recovery.
Let's do E3 next because I've still got the work
Hi.
section open in front of me. So this
All right.
also is one work week, which is 5 days, so 40 hours. So you can put 8 hours towards a 40-hour work.
I think I did 8 hours yesterday.
16.
So
Yep,
an
you're
extra
absolutely
8.
correct.
Okay.
We'll call it
cool.
16 out of 40.
What's the benefit of completing a work week?
Completing work,
Earning money.
You get money.
Just a reminder, every bit of work I get, I'll also mention the other smithy in town.
That is the most passive-aggressive, petty means of marketing I've ever heard. And I love it.
It's not necessarily thought of as petty. There was an intention for it, but it depends whether that happens, and if not, meh, whatever.
Considering the quality of your work versus the quality of their work, it would be like if a custom boot maker who like custom fits every pair of boots to every customer is like, oh hey, there's an Adidas down the road too.
Cobbler versus a superstore.
Yeah, basically.
Very much.
Yep. Okay. So that'll be you don't actually have to roll until you complete that. Make sure you mark though that you've got 16 hours out of 40 for one work week.
Would it be possible if I helped him because I don't have anything that I want to do?
Did I skip you?
I asked you to come back to me and you
That's
didn't,
right.
and that's fine because I didn't really have anything.
Potion making is also.
I have survival, not herbalism.
That's right. You did. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you want, you can
nice.
you can assist him.
Does that reduce his hours?
It would add another 8.
Okay.
E3, are you open to that? Are you good with that?
Definitely.
He's already typing it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to make sure.
I think also because Ithri discussed the fancy light armor, I think there'd be chats about that, and Ithri would let you know it has to be a metal light armor, and he needs some special items. Although the thing isn't. Hang on, let me get. I would let you know what the items are, but Roll20 isn't working for me at the moment. I will let you, Ava, know once it's.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
But that's
me.
all. And
That's
then
what
it'd
I got
just be
out of
like-
this.
And then Ithri would be all excited about being like, even the most mundane crap that turns up, he'd be like explaining it in annoying detail, what's going on and how he's doing it and how he can.
She is unfazed. Just taking it as a learning opportunity.
Ithri is only this excited when he's hitting stuff. I suppose he's still hitting stuff, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting an anvil.
Yeah.
Nova, I don't think there's any roll required. No complication threat. Your time is spent. You get your
Make a potion.
your potion, and I believe you also have time for your animal stuff. So did you want to study the animal wildlife, or did you want to work with the horses?
I'll work with the horses, actually.
Because
that's a new animal to me anyway.
That's true. Very true.
And I have the spell Speak with Animals.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that just to like
Make him spill all the tea.
introduce myself and ask them how they're doing.
Okay, so you cast this, and for a while, like the horses are just kind of like giving you sidelong glances, just kind of looking at you. Looking away.
I will. Can I have taken like some, like fruit or something?
Sure.
from
Yeah,
the inn this
I was
morning
gonna.
to
Apples,
I was gonna say that,
carrots.
but I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
apples, carrots.
Okay.
like like apples and carrots and stuff. So I'll just kind of like bribe them, be like, we're friends.
Not my friend. Is that for me?
Yeah. You want to be friends?
We gotta be friends if I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
Give me that.
boss would like that.
Oh, the boss isn't here anymore.
Make an animal handling check.
I'm the
Advantage.
new boss.
With advantage?
Yep, because you've got a bribe.
Okay.
And horses aren't that smart.
It's true.
True. 11.
What
Wait.
the boss don't see won't
was-
hurt him. He'll like start going for that apple.
Sassy
that with
horse.
advantage?
Love it.
Has this horse got a point in rogue? What?
Probably. You saw where his owners are.
Wow.
And even
Careful
as,
with his sneak attack.
Even as the horse is eating the apple, like you can see he's kind of like looking around, shifty-eyed.
Waiting for the boss to show up.
My friends and I, well, seeing as your owners aren't here anymore, they got in trouble.
Whoa, wait,
We
what?
were wondering. Oh, yeah. They did some bad things, and they got caught.
They got caught?
Yeah, I guess they weren't as sneaky as they thought they were. Mm-hmm.
So,
Anyways.
does that make you the new boss, or what?
I guess. I just thought maybe we would be friends. I don't think anyone needs to be the boss.
I like to separate my work and personal life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm the boss then.
Cool. You need to go anywhere or something?
In a few days.
Like,
yeah, we're planning on
I've been up
heading
the road a
out
few
of
times.
town. Okay, good.
I'll give you a ride.
I was also wondering if I could just like hang out with you for a bit. I've never really seen a horse before.
I ain't your mother.
So... Okay. This is the weirdest interaction I've ever had with an animal. Cool. She'll just
wait
give
till
him
you
another
talk
like
to grass. Wait till you talk to grass.
This horse is legit a gangster.
I'll just give him another like carrot or whatever, and then just kind of chill and observe. Is there like a? I know there's like a stable, but is there like a fenced pasture thing that they can?
Yep.
So I will like let them. I don't open the gate or whatever, so they can wander.
Yeah, they'll wander around a little bit. There's some mules as well, some different like farm animals, livestock.
Just chilling, observing, I guess.
Yeah. And that's
wanted to be a goat. Now's your chance.
The general disposition of most of the horses is pretty similar. Given that you're using a spell and you have kind of some innate druid abilities on top, it doesn't take you too long to discern that these horses have been specifically trained with one very, very interesting trick on top of the normal, giddy up, whoa, etc. Interesting trick is when their rider is out of sight, they return home. Here.
That's cool.
Okay.
Without being
It's like a homing
commanded.
pigeon.
And there were 3 horses, right?
Correct.
Okay.
They seem under the impression that they are in the sucker business.
Sucker business?
Mm-hmm.
Sucker.
They give suckers a ride out somewhere and then leave them. With all
Sucker.
Okay.
Makes me
So
sad.
really,
You guys
they're
have
the.
a
They
horse.
think they're the boss. Is really. They pretend someone else is the boss, but really it's them.
I mean, well, now you're the new boss, so now.
Well, wait till I transform into a horse, then I'll really be the boss.
Yep. Well, now you're the one who gets all the shit that they steal and bring back to you. So they're under the impression that you're going to rent them out to other people who are going to load them up with their saddlebags. They're going to ride them out somewhere and then just come back to you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, that
Yo,
is-
I own
You
3
said they have
horses now.
rogues because, they are the horse equivalent of rogues, yes.
Oh my gosh. Am I like a mafia boss now?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you have your own horse gang now.
Moving up in the world, yo.
You're the meat man.
You'll be charging protection payment next.
Man.
Boss, you want I should take this gnome for a long ride over a short hill?
Oh my god, I love that. Alright, yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I didn't think I was going to become in charge of
The horse mafia?
thieves. but-
Yep.
Jesus Christ, man.
And I guess that takes us to Cora and Dracon. At this point, you may now complete the research.
I need to make the roll, right?
You do, yes.
Which is
Would you
investigation.
get-
Intelligence check.
I can't give him advantage, right? It's
Correct.
just the time I'm
You
helping.
cut down the time, exactly.
Okay.
24. 3 pieces of information.
Okay.
Nice. Roll.
So the topic was the Devourer, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Go slow.
So unfortunately, in this matter, information is exceptionally sparse. So the quality of your lore may be reflected, but
How dare you?
the main thing that you learn, or number one, is that the Devourer hasn't been widely worshipped in nearly 1,000 years.
How strange. What a strange amount of years.
Number two, they are associated with the Cataclysm.
Do I know of the Cataclysm?
Mhm.
I'm assuming I...
Yeah.
Can you...
That's a separate history check if you want to do that real quick, just to see what your common knowledge is. on.
Sure.
I do. I do.
I am a history buff. If I don't get this, I'm going to be mad.
I mean, it's pretty mainstream.
26.
Yeah. The Cataclysm was an event in which there was a war among the gods. Many of the gods were slain. It is said that there was a celestial event triggered as a result of all of the divine chaos that resulted in a reshaping of Andaran, in which a fragment of another plane smashed into Andaran and reshaped the inner region of the continent.
The desert, eh?
And that's referred to as the Cataclysm.
Okay.
So the Devourer is associated with that event.
Yeah.
And number three,
Give me something juicy, Tim. Come on.
the Devourer
How to kill it.
is not the entity's original name, but it's, in fact, not only its name, but its its faith, its all knowledge of this topic, of this entity, has been purged intentionally from the world in an attempt to forget the deity and let them lie forgotten forever.
But
So
I
is it like
know
a Freddy Krueger kind of thing? The less people know.
With gods draw their power from the number of worshippers and the amount of
Yeah,
faith.
so it's like
Yeah.
it's like a Freddy vibe going on right now.
That the Devourer is still venerated indicates that they likely are active with certain followers, but
Yeah. Is he in hiding?
well, the goal was for them to be forgotten and purged from history. It doesn't seem to
Yeah.
have worked. But that does mean that it's unlikely you're going to be able to learn very much more about it, short of finding someone who actually knows
Worships it.
something about this.
Yeah.
One thing I will add as a result of your sage background,
Yes, sir.
you know that the faith of the Devourer is primarily it primarily originates from the northeastern region of Nex Regnum, which is the northern part of Corbania.
Yeah. Where necromancers and people like to play. Okay.
Outside of there, it's unlikely you'd be able to find much more information on the subject.
So if we were going for information, that would be the place.
That would be the place.
Or you'd ask somebody who was from there, or, worships the Devourer.
Yeah, like a penis named Larif.
Yeah, but
How
he's
long
like-
ago was the Cataclysm?
1,000 years.
1,000.
It was 1,000 years ago.
Yep.
Okay. Do
It
we
would
know
have been
if
in around the year 1100, give or take.
Is the Cataclysm the thingy?
Mm-hmm.
The thingy?
Mhm.
Okay. Yep.
Do we know if he was like? Obviously, you say it was a war between gods. Was he supposed to be like a major part, like the reason this war started?
He's not mentioned at all. It would have been, to your historical mind, like seeing the Devourer was supposed to be the centrifugal force of the Cataclysm contradicts virtually all history of today.
But that's because he's being wiped.
Yeah, it like the history of today says that the gods just got into a war with one another. Many of them killed many others. Other gods ascended in a cosmic event. It was a divine rewrite.
Yep.
This business about the Devourer being involved with that, let alone being the major cause, or like it makes no sense. That's absurd. It's completely backwards to everything that you've been taught and have taught yourself.
This fragment of another plane. Sorry, this fragment of another plane. Mm-hmm. What plane was it?
It's not known. It's presumed to be just like some piece of the astral sea or something like that, some garbage out of the cosmos, basically.
Okay.
That, given the high roll you have on your history, it's presumed maybe that like the death of some god or another resulted in a tear in the fabric between planes of existence and something fell through.
Yeah, cool.
Challenging your world lore, Tim.
I'm so happy that I spent time this past week actually prepping some of this stuff. Yeah, so that's what you guys are able to find in about 8 hours of research. Your research is actually interrupted by the sound of the community center bell ringing, signaling
yes,
it's time. And as each of you make your way outside or down the road, wherever you're at, as you make your way toward the inn to meet Rutger and Byrne, I'm afraid we're actually going to end here today. I know it's so early, I'm so sorry, but it is 5:40 our time. It's that time.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, I get a comfy chair next week.
And with a little bit of luck, it won't be boiling hot and me stuck in a wool cloak next week.
You don't have to wear the cloak.
I have to.
Yes,
It adds to the ambiance.
It's like my DM's skin. You're not legally allowed to DM without a cloak.
Is that cloak the reason all our rolls are garbage?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Burn it.
I had a couple decent rolls today.
That's true.
I'm happy.
Yeah, you did.
Things are going pretty well for you. All of you guys, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm getting suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Work out is good for us.
No, it's cool. I'm enjoying it.
It's not like I'm planning anything or anything. You guys are all fine.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, when you were like, I'll take one of those potions, Ashley was like, But it wasn't anything.
When you said you wanted to do something alone, I was thinking you was going to go meet your friend or do something to do with that. But...
Well, you know what he wants to do.
You guys
are
my friends.
Burn the village down and betray all of you and murder your friends.
No, I just dream of it happening. I'm not actually going to do it.
Oh, right.
I'd like to see him try.
He's not going to do it. He's got friends for that. Also, horse mafia.
Friends I have.
Yeah, that's
And the horse mafia.
I was not prepared for the honest to God, I thought you weren't going to talk to them. I thought you were going to get the idea maybe they were shifty and either trust them or not. And if you guys trusted them, like you'd ride off to Noct, you'd stay in the inn and you'd be like, okay, where's our horses? Horses? Where's the horses? And they're just gone.
No,
this is
I keep with animals for a reason.
You just became the Don of the horse mafia, so.
Don.
Now I want to know what role the dog has in the mafia.
Oh,
yeah,
really. Talk to the dog now.
Yeah, you really gotta go talk to him.
Never, ever forget that the druid can and will talk to everything. Fellow DMs, remember those druids.
If there's anyone in chat that wants to draw, like, 3 horse mafia or something, You know.
3 horse math.
That's what I love about like Divinity.
That's what I'm calling the group now.
In
3 horse
Divinity, you have
mafia.
like animal companion, and you can just talk to every animal. And it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
and they're all
fun.
sassy. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
I did consider giving the horses class levels in Rogue. Don't think I've ruled it out either.
So, new companion, a horse, right?
It's okay though because I'm the boss.
Yeah,
So they
now
just...
you're the boss. Yeah.
You're the boss
As
now.
long as you got the
Yep.
carrots and the apples.
Yeah, right.
And
Didn't
the
take
sugar
much.
cubes
You're the
for
boss.
A special treat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, chat, thank you so much
Hope I
for
have to
watching
heal
us
up.
today. We will be live with this game again next week at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain, and
Yes.
8 p.m.
EST.
Over the pond.
over the pond. Yeah, that time,
Yeah.
the other time zone.
In Greenwich.
And
So,
12 p.m. Western.
Oh, right, that's right. We have some Western time zone folks here. too,
Yeah.
don't we? We've got all sorts. Good lord.
High five, Billy.
Pacific.
Western, you mean Pacific? Gotcha.
We will also
Pacific.
be live tomorrow with our Pathfinder game. Totally different group. Well, somewhat different group. That will be at 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m.
Do it.
Western.
Western. Yeah.
And I don't think we need.
There will be a tweet when they're live. so
Also,
follow us
I
on-
won't be here tomorrow because I'll probably be driving home. So
Okay, noted. I'm gonna have to hear from you if there's anything. I'll be in touch
Yeah.
so I can know your decisions.
Yeah.
Much like I
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, if you guys want to find us offline, you can see this episode and our past episodes on our YouTube channel, which Mr. Crap has just linked. Thank you so much. I would also encourage you to check out all of
You need
these
to all of
wonderful
them.
people in their different biomes in the wild, the internet wild, which you can find at the link tree in chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time.
bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a good one.